What's up, guys? Ryan Borden here. Earning thousands of dollars is what we're going to talk about today with special guest Chase Reiner. But before we get too far into this, I do want to mention that there is a full course that covers everything in bite sized chunks, and you can get that by going to aiprofitscollege.com. And now let's jump in with Chase.
All right. What's up, guys? Chase here. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. And what I wanted to do was live stream some work. I wanted to show you how I earn money behind the scenes and just give you an idea on sort of what my day-to-day looks like. Now I'll give you a disclaimer. What I do is not really actually that interesting. Most of the time what I'm doing is I'm just talking to developers and talking to the team and training people and setting up automations. And again, most of it's not that interesting. Oh, wow. Lots of people coming in already. How we doing? India, what's up from Edits? Patsy, how we doing? Fitness in the making. How's it going? Sir Toke, how you doing? Tima, hello, bro. What's up? Dynasty. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to show you guys kind of like what I do on a regular day, because I think one of the things that I've been hearing people say a lot lately is like, Chase, you're doing all these videos, but you're not showing how you actually earn money. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'll just do that. I'll just show you guys what I work on. So generally, first thing I do for the day is I usually either make a video like this or I'll send out an email. Now, I usually send like 2 emails a day, besides the automated emails that I have. The emails that I send, I usually send one case study, like one testimonial about like whatever the thing is I'm promoting. So if it's like my tool, I'll send a testimonial about my tool. If it's about my courses, I'll send a testimonial about that. If I do a new video, which I usually try to do a video a day, I'll send an email about the new video. And I'll show you what I use. So I use ConvertKit. Right now we got about, let me show you. We have about 200 to 300 new subscribers a day. Right now we're at 70,883 emails subscribers. So we're getting to a good amount of subscribers. So usually I'll send a broadcast like this, click on new broadcast, take a link to whatever I'm doing. So right now we're doing the video. So I'll just copy the title of the video, paste it in here, subject line, say something like Chase here. I'm live on YouTube right now, sharing behind the scenes what I do on a daily basis to earn money. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't work that much anymore. Like most of what I do these days is like more maintenance. And the reason why is because I don't really need to put in nearly as much work as I used to in order to achieve the same results. So it's kind of like anything really. If you, let's just say you were working out a bunch, you gained a bunch of muscle. What happens is as you gain more muscle, it's easier to maintain the muscle. And so that's kind of the same way with earning money. The more money you start to earn online, the easier it is to be able to maintain that amount of money. It's usually when you get to the next level above what you're currently at is when it's harder to earn money and harder to maintain. So like right now I make about $100,000, $200,000 per month. I try to shoot for $3,000 to $5,000 a day. I'll show you the behind the scenes on that in a second. But sorry, I'm trying to send off this email. But if I wanted to get to, let's say, like $300,000 or $400,000 per month in revenue, I'd have to really start to push myself, which I could. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be a problem to get to do that. The thing is that there's always going to be a next level, and so like lately, I've been at the point where I've been like pushing myself so much. Like, it took me a lot of effort to get to where I'm at now, where I'm making the amount of money that I'm making. So I've been kind of coasting a little bit. I think at a certain point, I'll start upping the baseline, try to get to the next level again. But I don't know. I told myself once I made $1 million this year, I would chill out. And look at me here. I'm still working. So I'm trying to send this off. My camera's in the way, so I can't see it. Here we go. So this is the emails I usually send, just really basic stuff. Now, the reason why I send short emails like this, by the way, is because for some reason, when I send longer emails, they get like, they won't get as much reach. Send that out, see what happens. How is this possible? How's what possible? Earning money or earning like 100K a month? What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Happy Sunday, Chase. Been a minute. Hope all is good. I was actually just thinking about you. I was going to send you some music. Been listening to a bunch of good new stuff. So I'll just give you guys an update on what I've been doing lately. So basically, as I was saying, with the business, I've been kind of just earning money passively. I've been making like I said, like 100 grand, 200 grand a month. I'll actually show you daily what it's at. But like part of me wants to work harder and like make more money because I just like making money. I like doing more stuff. But the other part of me is like, okay, well, I've been neglecting so much of my other parts of my life, like health, sleep, stress, anxiety. And so lately I've been focusing more on fixing those things. Like I hired a health coach, like a personal trainer kind of thing. Not a personal trainer because he's not like actually training me in this area. He's like in a different area. But basically I'm like tracking all my macros now, like calories, that kind of thing, making sure I'm like eating the right stuff. Because like what happens is you start to get so unbalanced in one area that it's so easy to like just neglect everything else. And then the thing that you're actually getting really good at ends up declining as well because you're not fulfilled in these other areas. So, as much as I'd like to put more effort into the business, which I am still putting in effort, it's just not like the 12 to 14 hour days that I used to do. Now it's like 3 or 4 hour days, maybe even a little bit less. But I also work like every day. Basically I work Monday through Sunday, and sometimes I'll just make like a YouTube video. Like I'll just do like a 10-minute YouTube video and that's it. So yesterday was $3,700. Day before was $2,300. Day before was $2,400. Day before was $1,100. Day before was $5,000, $2,000. These have actually been lower days. I usually make more than this. Like I said, I've been kind of slugging along a little bit, but I'll show you on Stripe and stuff, because sometimes Stripe cart takes a second to load. Love from Pakistan. What's going on? Is half engineers. So last 3 months on Stripe, you can see I was killing it back in, let me get this a little bit bigger. I was crushing it in August and July. I had like a $26,000 day on Stripe. It was like a $40,000 day with PayPal and everything. And you can see it's been kind of, I don't know, it's still a lot of money, right? It's like still 2 or 3 grand, 3 or 4 grand. But I was doing like 10K days consistently for a few weeks when I was really pushing it. But again, it really is taxing. Like I'm telling you, like the more you do this stuff, the more you realize like, okay, even if I earn a bunch of money, there's still like crazy overhead. There's still like, you got to reinvest the money. Otherwise you're paying a crazy amount of money on taxes. There's always going to be something, right? Now you have to start hiring accountants to like make sure everybody's getting paid correctly and that people aren't getting overpaid and all these different things. So, but again, it is easier. So like once you get to a certain level, it's easier to earn. It's easier to earn. Like it's easier for me to go to from 100 to 200,000 now than it is for me when I first made a 10,000 to go to 100,000, right? Or when I was making 1,000 going to 10,000. So the idea is you just want to double down on what you're doing and do more of it. But at a certain point, it also gets boring, right? Like you can only do so much of the same thing for a long enough time where it's like, okay, I'm bored. And that's kind of where I've been lately is like, I feel like I've almost been too consistent where I'm like doing almost the same video every day. I'm doing like the same emails. I'm doing the same posts. Like everything is basically exactly the same because I know it works. But then I get bored because I like want to do new things and it's so hard to move. Like the issue for me is never like not having things. I've always been pretty successful at the things that I've done, to a certain degree. That's not the issue. The issue for me has always been like, because I've been successful at the things that I'm doing, it ends up preventing me from doing something else because I'm like, oh, well, if it works, I don't want to stop doing it, right? Like part of the reason I was doing SEO stuff for so long and not talking about anything else is because I was making money with it. So can you upload a trick to earn money without doing any sales? What do you mean? Like without you doing the fulfillment or doing you're talking about just driving traffic and earning money with traffic? Tomorrow, what's going on? Subject matter fatigue, kind of. So Anthony, basically what it comes down to is like, there's a certain outline that works, right? So like if you send a certain amount of emails, you say a certain things, you have an outline, right? You have like a template. And so for me, I know that if I do a certain type of video, if I do a certain type of email, if I do a certain type of post, what's going to happen is I'm going to make a certain type of money, right? And all I have to do to earn more money like that is I just double down, I do more of it. And I do like minor tweaks on it, which is great. One of the easiest ways to become successful at something is just to do more of what's making you successful. But the problem is it's not always going to lead to fulfillment, right? So like if you make a bunch more money than you are, like if I make 100 grand to 200,000, sure, I made a bunch more money, but like if every other area of my life, like I'm not doubling down in, I'll give you an example. Like, when I first started doing this stuff, I was like working out like every day. And I stopped doing that because I got so sidetracked with the money and the success of the money and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I was making all this money, but I was neglecting everything else. Friends, health, fitness, whatever. Learning new things. Like that's another big thing is just like learning new things. And what happens is like, I think I'll get to the next level financially or like business wise. And then I'm like, okay, but I still don't know what else to do with my life. And it's a good problem to have, right? It's a good problem to be like, oh, I have all this money. What do I do? But at the same time, if you have all this money and you don't have anything else going for you, it's like, the money isn't going to make you better. It's not going to make you happier after a certain point. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling right now, but that's kind of been my focus lately is like, I think I just want to break the cycle a little bit and do more. Like even with the videos, with these YouTube videos, I've been outsourcing some of them to a guy named Ryan, who's been like teaching what we do in the program and AI Profits. But, I woke up the other day and I'm like, oh my God, everything's automated. Like I don't have to do anything. And then I'm like, but I want to do stuff. Like I want to do something, right? Even these videos, like I want to be able to do something. Like I want to be able to like stream something. I want to do something. And so there's a point I think where you can become too automated and then just like everything you do is just it's not fun anymore, right? Because you're just spending so much time taking yourself out of the situation that like you're not even working anymore. And I don't know, it's weird when you start, it's like the whole goal is to not have to work, but then you realize you're like, okay, now I really don't have to work, but then you kind of want to. What's your quickest way to make money with $100? I would sign up for some sort of email CRM and start building your email list, because you're going to have to pay monthly for the email CRM. If you're making a live video on how to make money, are your course still necessary to purchase on your website? I'm not sure what the question is there. How can you make income that you wanted in a small amount of time, like a month? Well, I mean, anything that you guys are going to want to do in terms of earning income, you should join the course. So AIProfitsCollege.com is the course that I have that I've been building, been spending a ton of time on. And we're actually including some new stuff in there that's going to be cool, where we're going to basically sell for you. But yeah, go check it out. AIProfitsCollege.com. Do you have a date for when ContactBot will be live? So we had kind of like a restructuring in the devs. I'll actually show you. Well, I can't really show you. Basically, we're changing the structure of the tool, like how it's being developed, what's going to be on the front end, what's going to be the back end. So I don't have a date yet that I can give you, but hopefully sooner than later. I think passive income is nice so that you have time for your hobbies you want to do, like exercising, friends, traveling, etc. You're not exhausted and feeling like, yeah, of course. Yeah, here's the thing though. I mean, what starts to happen, I think, is that you get, you kind of start to get like these dopamine hits, right? Where like you open up your PayPal account, you open up your Stripe account, and you're like, oh my God, I just made, I don't know, you just made like 10 grand, right? And then you're like, oh shoot, I can't stop doing this. Cause it's like when you go from like barely being able to survive your whole life to like you just start crushing it. It's almost like you're manic about it, right? Like you want to just keep going like as much as you can. And the thing is like, I think because I was in such a scarce position when I was younger and like when I first started doing this stuff, that I just like, as soon as I started making money, I'm like, I can't stop. Like I literally can't stop, because the amount of like dopamine that I was getting from having something that it's like almost like people that haven't eaten for a long time and then they're like starving and then they start eating really like a bunch, but it's actually bad for them because they're doing too much of it, but it's like they're starving. So they just want to eat a bunch. I think that's kind of what happened to me. But I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit, because like, it's like hard. It's also hard to recognize how things are going when you're so used to them not going well, right? So like with my, my income last year was like 440,000, which is good, but my income this year is like 1.5 million right now, and it's going to go even higher next year. I think I could do 2 or 3 million next year. And so like it's hard to breathe through that when you're so used to like, because the year before that I made like maybe like 200 and something. Year before that it was like 100, and then like when I was in my garage I made like nothing. I was like living on nothing, right? And growing up too, I was like didn't have a lot of money. Like got raised by a single mom, dad wasn't there, so like yeah, it's weird. And I think right now lately I've been kind of like just focusing on more like, okay, it's going to be okay. Like you don't have to have a bunch of money to survive anymore. Like you're okay. But hard to learn that, I think, when you're so used to the scarcity. Downside of automation. How much is your course? So right now I think it's like 550. The price goes up like once a week as we add more stuff into it. So can you teach us how to place short YouTube video ads? How to do YouTube shorts video ads? We actually have that in the program. I mean, if you're making a live video on your channel on how to make money, are your AI Profits course still necessary on your website? Oh, well, the live videos that I do like this are just like me talking. The course is like step by step over the shoulder of me showing what I'm clicking on, right? Like how to set up everything step by step. Today I loaded 250 proxies and it isn't running any faster than yesterday with 50. I'm still seeing a small click-through rate. one thing you need to do, Jason, is you need to go into your settings if you're using GSA and turn up the threads. Do you have to build authority? Do I have to build authority before I make money online? Been doing make money online for a year now. Made like $4,000, but stuff don't work now. You don't have to be an authority as much as you have to build a following. So most people think that they make money from like traffic and from, I don't know, having good products, which is partially true, but most of the money you're going to make is by having people that follow you and like trust you and want to buy things from you because they want to support what you do. Brian, what's going on? Love your course and videos so far. With limited time and attention, it seems overwhelming. And where do I start? I have AI Profits and ShineRanker. So let me show you kind of like what I wanted to show you that I'm kind of working on these days. So let me break up my time into kind of some different steps here. So basically, as I was saying earlier, I usually do like a YouTube video, like a 10-minute video. It's usually kind of the same video over and over, as you guys have probably noticed, because those videos are usually what sell the things that I'm selling. Like I get the strategy that I do is I use like short form content and I use whatever I can to build the email list. And then I use the email list to send people to the YouTube videos that are very similar. And I sell whatever the thing is that I'm selling on the YouTube videos. From there, like I said, I'll do usually 2 emails, one to the video, one to the product, whatever I'm selling with a testimonial. 3, what I usually do after that is I will either do like a short form video, because those take like 0 seconds. They take like 15 seconds, and I'll post that. Those usually have the same layout. That's how I build my email opt-ins. And then 4, usually I'm just talking to my team all day. So right now I have about 15 team members. About half of them are developers. The other half are virtual assistants. So I'll explain what both of those things, what both of them do. So the developers right now, they're just working on the different projects that we're trying to do. So like right now, we just finally fixed all the problems in ShineRanker. There's a bunch of bugs in there. We finally fixed that from crashing. We're building the new contact tool, obviously. But we're like in dev meetings all the time, basically talking to the developers, making sure that they're doing everything correctly. We just got a project manager that's managing them. And then the VAs, basically their main thing is just responding to everybody, because we get comments on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever else. And so a lot of the VAs are responding to people and then like managing the support emails and that kind of stuff. It's a lot. Like we get, between all the different platforms every day, we get like hundreds and hundreds of people contacting us and asking questions and whatever else. So that's kind of what I do to start out. Now, if I'm feeling energy, I will keep going from here and start doing some other stuff, which I'll explain in a second. But normally after talking to the team, I will like go to the gym or something. Like that's what I've been doing lately. In the gym, I usually spend about 30 minutes a day doing 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how I feel. Basically, I spend most of my energy doing like heavy lifting. So lately I've been doing like a lot of deadlifts, squats, that kind of thing, bench, lat pull downs, that kind of stuff. And what I do is I shoot to make sure I go at least 30 minutes a day, like every day. And if I'm feeling up to it, then I'll do more. Like I'll try to do like 40 or 50 minutes if I feel good. But that's kind of what I do. And then from there, I'll come back. I'll usually try to get on some more phone calls. Like, again, a lot of my time is just going to like training people, getting on the phone. And usually from there, I'm like, it's like 2 o'clock or whatever, and I'm just like clocked out. So you can see my day's not very exciting. It's like pretty similar almost every day. I do this like Monday through Sunday, pretty much the same thing. So anytime you see like, oh, Chase is living this glamorous lifestyle where he's making all this money, like most of what I do is very routine. I just like all the money that I'm making, I'm putting it back into the team, building the tools. Like the only thing that I really bought recently was like a few Gucci shirts because I wanted to make them, I don't know, make my YouTube shorts and stuff look cooler, because I had a Gucci shirt or whatever. I don't even know if that's a good strategy, but that's kind of like the glamorous stuff that I spend my money on. It's not anything really exciting. But yeah, most of my money just goes back into the team. And yeah, so here's some of the things that I could be working on though right now. I'll also work on the course if I have time. On the AI profits course, adding new videos, adding that kind of stuff. Now, what I'd like to do more of though is I'd like to do more content. Like some of the things that I've been really wanting to do lately is I want to start like being able to kind of publish TikTok and YouTube content, sort of like how I would with like blog posts, because some of the easiest things that you can get views and opt-ins for right now is actually like TikTok and YouTube content. And the cool thing that a lot of people don't realize, I don't think, is that you can actually use ShineRanker to track this stuff. So let me show you. So if we go into keyword research, we can look up like some keywords around, I don't know, anything really, like SEO, make money online. And we can keep a list of the different videos that we want to rank for on YouTube and TikTok within ShineRanker. But I don't know, anytime I start going into doing more stuff, it's like, there's something about it that just seems like, I don't know, I just don't want to do it. Like it's not I think at this point, it's not a matter of whether or not I can do it. It's more like, I just don't want to. Because again, you're dealing with more employees, more things, and like, I don't know, just gets exhausting. So I don't know. That's kind of the schedule. Is the closed leads for your service with affiliate payouts you're developing going to cost a fee? No. So basically what we're doing is we're setting up something where people in the program can push traffic to our AI profits opt-in or to our ShineRanker opt-in or any of our affiliate products. And then basically we'll close the leads with email and whatever else, like the YouTube videos I do. And then you get credited. But you just get credited like an affiliate. So if the deal's 50-50, you get 50%. Saw previous videos saying that you buy $2,000 of APIs. So why would you buy them and how would you use it on a GSA system? Saw previous videos saying that you buy $2,000 of APIs. What do you mean? Why would I buy them? I think you're talking about the APIs we're paying for in ShineRanker. So those are things that we have to pay for because it's basically our users that are running the tool, and then we have to pay for the usage. So that's what you're referring to. So I think part of this video is I wanted to ask from you what you'd like to see more of. Like I've been considering doing different types of content lately because I still want to do content more for the sake of having fun than the sake of profiting. And so I was thinking of doing some stuff like more review type content. So I was thinking of reviewing like people who are making money online, and I don't know, just kind of seeing what they're doing and kind of breaking down their funnels and how much money they're making and see if they're legit or not. That's, to me, sounds kind of fun. I've also been thinking of doing like more, I don't know, just like different types of content. I think I am honestly bored of making the same videos. And this kind of happened with SEO stuff as well. I was making so many of the same videos for so long with SEO that I just got bored. And I think that's where I'm at with the make money stuff lately is like, I don't know how much more I can talk about making money. Because I'm just going to keep saying the same stuff over and over. Whereas, I mean, I can still talk about it. Like I can still talk about making money, but I want to talk about like how it relates to, I don't know, something new. If that makes sense. So how soon can you start seeing a profit with your AI systems? It depends on, it depends on who you're interacting with, right? So like, I know people that got into the AI profits and they started sending out their links to people that they knew were interested in the stuff, and they made like $2,000 in the first couple of days. So, I mean, the idea is you're just going to find people that are really, really interested in what you're talking about, and you're going to sell stuff to them. As far as how long that'll take, it's kind of more up to how well you're able to reach people. But obviously, like, that's part of what the system does, is it helps give you tools and things, ideas to reach more people to sell stuff to. Can we get more unbranded video content we can publish on other channels? That's quickly becoming the most challenging part for me. What do you mean? Like, like the TikTok shorts and the shorts I was making? Is that what you're talking about? So one of the things I'm actually doing as well is I'm hiring people to make the TikTok videos that we can use. So I don't have to make those TikTok videos every day, because I'm actually not a huge fan of making TikTok videos. I like making the YouTube longer form videos, but the shorts are kind of like, I don't know. I think honestly what I need is a better theme, because I think right now, like, right now I want to enjoy making content again. I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, I want to create content for you guys that's like interesting and exciting. And I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know what to create anymore. That's not going to just be the same thing over and over. And you'll see this with a lot of creators right now, like different influencers, that they're just bored, because sometimes, and this isn't always the case, but sometimes when you create content that that you want to create, it doesn't perform as well. And you can ignore that and just not do things, and I mean, just do it anyways. But it's hard when you want to do things that that work well. You don't want to waste your time. What really drives you? Making money on helping people scale their online business? Making money or helping people? I mean, a little bit of both. I don't know. It's weird. Like, when I first started doing SEO stuff, I was super excited about SEO. And then when I started doing the make money stuff, I was like really excited about that, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to show everybody how to make money. And I don't know. It's like weird. I think it's not that I'm not into that stuff still. It's just, it doesn't have the same appeal that it used to. And I'm not saying that I'm not interested in talking about it anymore. I just like, from like a content creation and like an artist, like from a creative standpoint, it just starts to get boring, talking about, oh, here's how you make $1. Here's how you make $1,000, whatever. It's just like, I don't know. It just starts to get boring. And there needs to be like new ways to, I guess, for me at least, for me to create content, because otherwise I don't know. It becomes very repetitive. How many proxies do I buy to send 1 million messages using GSA contact forms? Well, I mean, you could send 1 million messages with 10 proxies. It just would take longer. So it just depends on how fast you want to send the messages. Recently, I created a TikTok account and started uploading some podcast clips. The clips are getting so much views, like 100K plus, but now I can't log into my account. Ooh. Yeah, that sucks. TikTok is so easy to get banned on and locked out of, I've found. How about bring on testimonial of people who have succeeded in your course? I mean, if you go to afprofitscourse.com, you'll see there's like tons of people that are crushing it in the program. I mean, I even show this all the time. Like the back end, we have over like, I think it's like $20,000 made just in the last month from people in the course. So you can go to the page. I mean, there's plenty of people that are like, we have testimonials on. Look at all these. What can I use your AI method on CPA marketing or achieve money? Well, look, I mean, what we're teaching in the program is how to build an audience and how to sell them things. So like what you sell is up to you. If you want to sell our products, if you want to sell your own stuff, like you can sell pretty much anything you want, as long as you kind of get the formula down. I'd love to see their stories and their journey to see how they succeed. Oh, because you're talking about like more like an interview on them. There's some people as well in our Facebook group. If you go to Facebook and go to our AI Profits group, I'll leave a link in the chat. There's people that talk about what they're doing and like how they're succeeding with it and everything too. I'll leave a link to that. I might honestly, like, I've been thinking like of starting a new channel or something where I just do whatever I want. Or maybe I just put it on this channel. It's hard to say, you know. And by whatever I want, I mean just like content that's just more like, I don't know, just creative. Martin, what's going on? So anyways, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'm going to keep obviously doing what I'm doing because I still want to run what I'm doing. And I think there's still a lot of opportunity. I mean, like, that's not the issue. There's tons of opportunity in this stuff. I mean, you can make a ton of money, like crazy amounts of money with what I talk about in the program and on the channel. And like, if you go through my older videos or like even my recent videos, you'll see like, it's nutso what you can achieve right now with like TikTok, automation, bots, all that good stuff. It works really well, but yeah, I think I'm trying to figure out a new way to do it. So anyways, thanks for all of you being here. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, happy money making.